is Barznab Khan, and I want to thank you for coming this evening. I know the weather is very wonderful outside and everyone wants to be outside, but it's a pleasure to have you all here, and thank you again for coming. The founder and the president of Bangladesh, Boston Bangla Center, to say a few words to kick the event off. Mr. Suhas Barua, please come on stage.
Welcome and congratulations, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's very auspicious day for me, for Boston Bangla Center. We have a lot of dignitaries here from all over, from Bangladesh, India, as well as USA, the state of Massachusetts. Boston Bangla Center working with the people of Massachusetts, to develop their life, to help them their transitional period. We also extend our help to the other world, from Boston to Calcutta or Kolkata to India, as well as Bangladesh. So we are trying to make our all good efforts to share with these people. Here today, a lot of Bangla speaking people here. Mostly right now we are working with them because a big part of India is called West Bengal. The people speak Bengali or Bangla like people are Bangladesh. Our culture, our tradition, our food, our dress, almost everything here. One little, just a border make us two countries. However, we are all same cultural people, same language, everything is same. So, the Boston as well as Massachusetts and America is a wonderful country to celebrate here, to be a world citizen from all over the country. Everybody come here to become the world citizen. Thank you very much, and I hand over my mic to Nafiz,
President, that we are such a melting pot here, and it's wonderful because this is the one platform that we all could share the common goal. It's to better America, better our culture, and better Boston. At this point, I would like to start introducing our honorable guest that has made it here for us with their busy schedule. So initially, I would like to have Audreela Deb to introduce the mayor of Medford and Honorable City Councilor Michael F. Flaherty.
Good evening, everybody. It is my great honor today to introduce our next guest, who was elected as Boston City Councilor at large in November of 2013. Over the course of his career, he has been a steadfast champion of issues that are dealt with the city's diverse demographics. Following his experience as an assistant district attorney, he has been a longtime vocal proponent on public safety and crime concerns by being proactive and working in partnership with residents, clergy, and community organizations to implement better safety procedures for healthier communities. He has been an advocate for the green and creative economies, which have created more jobs and revitalized neighborhoods. As a proud Bostonian, he is committed to ensuring that Boston continues to be a place in which we can all live, work, and call home. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Mr. Michael Flaherty, Councilor at Large for the City of Boston.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction. On behalf of the City of Boston, particularly our mayor and my colleagues in the City Council, I also see a colleague in government, State Representative Dan Hunt, is here as well from Dorchester. So bringing greetings from Boston, as you know, a very welcoming city. We pride ourselves on the diversity of Boston and the fact that we're welcoming to all, and great testament to the city and to folks like me who had ancestors that came to this country. My staff member who's here, Sheikh Hasib, his parents immigrated from Bangladesh. He grew up in Boston. He's now serving in my office on the Boston City Council. So your influence, despite the fact that you're small in number in Boston, you add tremendous value. We thank you for your time and talents in allowing us to lend the Bangladesh community to Boston's portfolio of immigrants. But that said, we also know that you're growing in numbers and also growing in influence, as I had discussed with Mayor McGlynn a few minutes ago in terms of the great strides that you've made in his city, and you're starting to continue to make, or you'll continue to make here in Boston. So on behalf of my colleagues in government, on behalf of the City of Boston, I want to welcome you here for this seminar and conference. And again, thank you for your time and talents, and look forward to continuing working together to make Boston the best that it can be with Bangladesh assistance. Thank you all, and God bless.
Introduce the Mayor of Medford. He's been a great support in our Bengali community events, and their school has held many of our events. And so please give a warm round of applause for Mayor of Medford.
Thank you very much for the great job that you did in both of your introductions. Salam, namaste, namaskar. I am pleased and honored to be with all of you on the joyous occasion of the Boston Bangla Center's 10th anniversary. Your organization should be commended for coming together to help the South Asian and Asian communities in the greater Boston area. The future of the center is bright and strong. The vision is bold and ambitious, and the mission is surrounded with love and hope as it continues to move forward with plans to add elder care and a cultural center to its many services. As I join with you on this special anniversary, I applaud everyone associated with the Boston Bangla Center that have helped to enrich the fabric of diversity that is present in the greater Boston area. Thank you very much. You should feel a sense of great pride and accomplishment for the work you have performed in helping many of our neighbors transition from the nation of their birth to a new world that presented them with many challenges to overcome. Actions speak louder than words, as the author Anthony Burgess once said. By your actions, you have clearly demonstrated your desire to strengthen the diversity of the greater Boston community by helping your neighbors to succeed. As the British scientist Robert Winston once said, I used to work for the World Health Organization in countries all over the world, Bangladesh, Korea, the Philippines, and India. By doing so, I was able to learn a whole range of things about other people and the way they live. It helped me to connect with them and to gain an understanding of where they were coming from. I believe that the Boston Bangla Center does just that, as it provides a way for all of us to gain an understanding of who we are and where we are all coming from. The more we learn about each other, the more we realize how much alike we are. We are no different in the city of Medford. I've always said one of the best parts of my job as mayor is to have the opportunity to worship with every faith. I also realize that many do not, because of the lack of the understanding of the other cultures and faiths. It is our job to educate one another. When I was a child, Medford was Irish, Italian, Jewish, and African American, in clearly defined neighborhoods. Today our neighborhoods are all diverse, and our diversity continues to grow. Over the last 12 years, our new population has come largely from India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Tibet. Residents who have enriched the quality of life in our community culturally, economically, and in civic affairs. I have the opportunity to work with the president of the Bangladesh Association of New England to help provide space for events in our schools. Tamara Karam is not only my teacher, who has educated me on many issues relating to the Bengali population, but she and Mohammed Chaudhry are also my friends. Arpi, Jack, and Victor, who are a strong part of our business community, have helped to educate me on issues and customs relating to India, and are also involved in our civic affairs. I've worked with Gisha Latenli from the Korakula Center, as well as Tenzin Kal Sang, President of the Tibetan Association, to welcome His Holiness the Dalai Lama on 3 occasions to Medford and the region. I have participated in services in the Gompa and with the Mandela ceremony. It was a great honor for me to make His Holiness an honorary citizen of the city of Medford. Everyone has given me the opportunity to understand the warmth, the compassion, and the leadership of our new residents. I take great pride in turn to educate others. We see the world through eyes of other people. We learn from their stories, and we build a stronger relationship with each other based upon both. To the new residents, teach them to reach out. We are here to help. Urge them to get involved, as they can help shape their own destiny. Soon everyone will learn, as my friends have taught me, that we are all one. Love thy neighbor. I am proud that Medford residents celebrate our diversity. Part of that celebration is very simple: pony rides. Over the years at city celebrations, we always have pony rides because the children pressure their parents to bring them to the event. Their parents stand in the long lines awaiting their child's turn. They meet other parents born in other countries whom they know little about. By the time they enjoy the pony ride and go home, they tell stories about someone new that they met and what nice people they are. It's all about 2 parents wanting the same thing, a pony ride for their children, but who also make a new friend. Keep on educating one another and never shut the door on communication. To your President, Suhas Barua, and Director, Tarun Barua, who is a dear friend of mine from the city of Medford, who have worked together for years, my door will continue to always be open to work with you and to improve the quality of life for everyone. Congratulations to the Boston Bangla Association, and Medford wishes you much continued success in the future. And I'd like to ask Suhas and Tarun if they would come forward so I can make a presentation to them. Back in 1976, in the city of Medford, my dad was the mayor. And we had a big celebration, a celebration that celebrated our freedom, our history. And at that time, he had a plate struck to raise money to actually pay for the parade. And I would like to present this to the association. If I can get it out of the box. And it's the seal of our city, which represents a lot of people who did a lot of hard work to make a great community. And now the people of Bangladesh, India, Tibet, Sri Lanka are also a part of that. So I'd like to thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. It is, everyone that are from immigrant background understands how important it is when a mayor understands the importance of diversity. And he's a perfect example because from every angle he has supported the Bangladesh community, the Bangladesh Association of New England, anything that we needed, we didn't get scared to come to you. And this is what a great leader is when you could go to that leader and ask them and not be here. I'd like to introduce our friend here of the Bangladesh community, State Rep Daniel J. Hunt. Mr. Hunt is an American politician who has been elected in April 2014 in the House of for the House of Representatives. He was also the former Director of Government Affairs at the State of Conservation and Recreation. His academic background is he has a law degree from Suffolk University and a business degree from Boston College. Please come here. Please give us some few words.
Thank you, Nafiz. It's tough act to follow. His Honor, Mayor McGlynn, those very kind words of your relationship with the Bangla community. You show him great leadership. Welcome and thank you for having me today. I became a state representative in the House of Representatives a year ago today, but before that time, as was stated, I was at DCR, and Mohammed Chaudhry and I would talk about the issues and concerns of this community. When I decided to run for office, I asked Mayor Walsh, it was his seat, I said, who should I be talking to in the different communities? And he said, you have to talk to Suhas and you have to talk to Morshed. And yes. So I represent the communities of Dorchester and North Quincy. And it's a very diverse subset with different communities. We are a nation of immigrants, and it's important that we hear your voices on a regular basis. I would just like to recognize the minister and the member of parliament that have come all the way. That your presence honors us. The councilor from New York, and I bring greetings from my colleagues in the House of Representatives, and from the Speaker of the House. I congratulate you on your 10 years and many more. Thank you very much.
I'd like to introduce Mr. Nam Pham. Mr. Nam Pham is the Assistant Secretary of Housing and Business Development for the state of Massachusetts. He is a community leader. He is the leader of the Vietnam community in Dorchester. He has been a pioneer in building communities, community models. We actually talked to him and tried to understand how we can better our community and follow his ways. Mr. Nam has earned his Bachelor of Science degree from University of Minnesota, and he also has a MA in policy from Harvard Kennedy School of Government at Harvard.
Thank you so much for your kind introduction. Actually, I would much rather be introduced a friend of your community, because I really appreciate all the contribution that the Bangladeshi and the Indian community have made to Massachusetts. My job this evening is very simple but important. It's simple because I will only have to represent Governor Baker and Lieutenant Governor Polito to say thank you and congratulate to all of your community, especially for the Bangla Center for 10-year anniversary. But it's also very important for all of us to say thank you to people who have enriched our life. The Bangladeshi and Indian community have made Massachusetts and America a richer place. Not only because of your talent and your contribution by creating wonderful big companies like Bose, like Akamai, like Sycamore, but also you have enriched our life with your culture. I always enjoy Indian movies, even when I was a little boy. I just like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart and from all of the sincerity of Governor Baker and Lieutenant Governor Polito. And also because I myself was a former refugee. I understand how difficult it is for volunteers to create an organization and keep it for 1 year, 2 years, and 10 years. It requires a lot of commitment, dedication, and hard work. So thank you so much, Suha. Thank you so much for all of your friends, all of my friends here. And I wish that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, we will continue to celebrate the anniversary of Boston Bangla Center. Thank you so much.
At this point, I would like to call on stage Mr. Abhijit Majumdar. Mr. Majumdar is the president of the non-profit organization Impact Kolkata of West Bengal of India.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me here. And it's been a fascinating trip down for the last few days. Just running through a bit about Impact. It's a non-government organization back there in Kolkata, where we are all professionals in our own field. I'm a journalist of 22 years of experience, and all my boys and girls in this organization, they are all professionals in different spheres of life. But we take out time and we do some social work, and here, why we are here today, because a couple of years back, I came to Boston on a private visit because my wife is doing her PhD, and we found out about Boston Bangla Center and the wonderful work that they are doing here. And we thought of tying up with them. And that started the journey between us and Boston Bangla Center. Our social work back home in Kolkata, as well as in the state of West Bengal, West India, caters to serving a community in health, education, and safety, and cultural exchanges. We do a lot of cultural exchanges program with different communities in Kolkata. We cater to the underprivileged in Kolkata as well as in the rest of West Bengal. So on behalf of the members of Impact, on behalf of the people of Kolkata, citizens of West Bengal, I thank you everybody here and extend you a warm welcome, love and affection. I bring to you a lot of love and affection from the city of Kolkata. Now, let me tell you, there have been a very fascinating last few days here in Boston. I met a lot of people, very interesting people. It was great to hear the mayor of Medford. I was fascinated in hearing what he's saying. The integration between the United States of America as well as people, expats of Bangladesh and India has been great. They are perfectly blended into the American community here. Although there aren't any grievances, we have a lot of issues, what is happening back home, but there aren't any issues over the United States of America, and that speaks volumes of the fact that the mayor of Medford has definitely taken care of them. The city of Medford, the city of Boston, and the state of Massachusetts and the United States have definitely taken care of all these people, of the expats staying here. We have a lot of students, huge student community coming here to Boston to study. We have a lot of professors from Kolkata coming to Boston to lecture. In fact, one of our member of parliament is a lecturer here in Harvard University. So this is the connect, the close connect that Boston has with Kolkata and India. By the way things are going, I think I fear in a few days we have to teach Bengali, and he's going to learn Bengali within a few days. The way he's initiated the sentences, the way he's going, that's great. I heard damn fact, I hope I got the name correct. He himself is an immigrant and he loves Bollywood movies. I wish to thank him because a lot of Bollywood film stars are my personal friends, and on behalf of them I want to thank Mr. Friend. They'll be very happy to know that I have somebody here who really loves Bollywood. I wish to take one step further. I wish to request him to go and watch Tollywood movies, the Bengali movies. The Bengali movies from Kolkata are also equally good with a lot of theme and stories, if not better than Bollywood. So I will present him a few Bengali movie series to him sometime in the near future so that he also watch some Bengali movies and will also become fans of few Bengali movie stars. It's been a fascinating journey for you also, coming from Vietnam, settling down in Boston, working in Boston over the last few years, and then really making a name for yourself. All these people here, even Bangladeshis as well as people from my country. In fact, there is no difference between Kolkata and Bangladesh. We are bonded by the same culture. We are bonded by the same language. It's just a thin line. A very, very unfortunate partition which happened. We used to forget that. We used to have a lot of love and affection from our brothers from Bangladesh. We used to blend together, we used to move together. We used to hold hands together and work together in building up a community. So we should take this thing forward. It's been a very good beginning, and I'll tell you, I wish to share this with even with our state representative there, that this has been a historic occasion. Impact had collaborated with Boston Bangla Center for a program, which Durga Puja is huge festival for Bengalis world over. Trust me, go into the net, find out, and then see that millions and millions of people visit Kolkata during the Durga Puja. It's been a yeoman task for us to ensure safety and security during the Durga Puja in the city of Kolkata. It is celebrated all over the world. Kolkata is the host, is the center. We did it on NGO, from an NGO's platform, collaborating with the government of West Bengal to ensure safety and security for millions and millions of people, for millions and millions of revelers during the Durga Puja. We have been doing it for the last 18 years and did a lot of success. Now here in Boston, we wanted to initiate that process in Boston. We found a fantastic ally in Suhas Barua. He did it on behalf of Boston Bangla Center. Coming here, I realized how he could have done it. He's got brilliant people here assisting him. Tarun Barua, to name one of them, and there are several others here. I don't want to name them. Gani Bhai, I'm forgetting the names because I'm not very good with the names, but there are a whole lot of people here, and it's got fantastic hands. I'm sure with such tenacity and such collaboration, we can go far. The Indian community here, staying here in Boston, has also been in touch with us. They've also extended their love and affection to this organization. Together we work, together we move forward, and together we say that yes, we can do it. Yes, we can move forward, and yes, we can conquer. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
To introduce Abhijit Mukherjee. Mr. Mukherjee is an Indian politician who serves as the parliament member from India in West Bengal. He's a member of the Indian National Congress. Mr. Mukherjee was born in a Bangladeshi family on January 2nd, 1960 in West Bengal. He's also the son of the current president of India, Barznab Mukherjee. Mr. Mukherjee also graduated as a mechanical engineer from Jaidapur University in 1984. Mr. Mukherjee, I would like you to come to the stage and say a few words.
I thank you for calling me here. I am grateful to Mr. Barua and BBC, that is Boston Bangla Center. I am grateful to my friend Mr. Abhijit Mukherjee for calling me also here. And I am thankful to all of you, including the state authorities, the Honorable Mayor, the state representative, and the Councilor. The kind of bonding I am seeing here, watching here. So I don't think so you need any kind of representation from outside to help you out. I am really grateful and thankful that being a holiday, a long extended holiday, you've given up all your job and you have come here and gracing this occasion. I have come all the way from Calcutta, West Bengal, or rather my constituency is about 10,000 kilometers away from here. I was hearing so much about BBC and that Boston, and obviously our Mukha is MIT, this is Massachusetts Institute of Technology. We all engineers, we aspire for, we must have some kind of degree, either master's or doctorate degree from this great university. In fact, one of our colleagues is a great grandson of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, is also a colleague, is a teacher here, Mr. Sugata Bose. We have a lot of connections, particularly Calcuttans, with Boston, particularly Cambridge and Harvard. In fact, our ex-finance minister is a Harvard law graduate. Lot of things we heard about, and I am really thrilled that I am here roaming around in this area where they have produced a lot of presidents, prime ministers, and scholars of world who are ruling this world now. Bangladesh is a new country, hardly 40 years old. And that migrants from Bangladesh, immigrants from Bangladesh also comparatively new with respect to other communities, particularly Indian communities, but still, very soon they are going to give a great competition to other immigrants with respect to education and their proficiency in their professional areas, respective areas. I can only express my views and my wish that I would like to present myself as your representative in the Indian Government House, Indian Parliament. In case if you need any kind of intervention so that the government level things can be taken up, definitely use my office. Obviously, I'll be happy to help you. And since I'm not boring with my boring lecture, but I would like to hear from all of you the issues in 2-3 days. I gathered a lot of other issues also, which cannot be sorted out here, but has to be taken up in the respective areas, with the respective government level in India as well as Bangladesh. Definitely I'll do that. My constituency, which I belong to, I represent, is having 17 lakhs, that means 1.7 million people, voters, and bordering Bangladesh, having I think 3 or 4 assembly segments bordering Bangladesh and India in West Bengal. I represent a constituency where 72% is minority, that is Muslim. I am a Hindu, but there is no communal tension there. Even after independence, after more than 67 years, even after the so-called Gaudi Masjid incident, no right, nothing has happened there. They are very secular in mind, very poor and very honest. Exactly, most of the people are like that only. Only we politicians, we misuse them, misuse their sentiment. But I am not that kind of person. Hopefully I will not also be like that to win this election. Obviously, since I am representing them, it is my duty that we have a strong neighbor like Bangladesh. If Bangladesh lives in peace, we will live in peace. Since we will be directly affected because of any disturbances over there, in particular in my constituency and that bordering state of West Bengal. In case, since you have a very good rapport with the local authorities, Honorable Mayor and Speaker and Member of Parliament's representative here, so you don't need anyone to help you out. You can directly reach out, and with their consideration, their wisdom, they will solve your problem. Nevertheless, if we feel that you need our help, definitely through External Affairs Ministry, we can take up that matter. It's subject to your desire. Anyway, I wish you all the best, and I thanks all of you to allow me to speak from here. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
At this point, I would like to request Narayan Chandra, Minister of Bangladesh Republic, to come on stage and say a few words. He's the Minister of Fisheries and Livestock.
Thank you very much. Thank you to you all. I am highly pleased to be here and to meet all of you. I am from Bangladesh. You know, Bangladesh is a country achieved its independence through freedom fighting. Bangladesh has achieved the language of Bangla, giving the blood in 1952. Ours have a great population, but poor land. The present government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, we have achieved food security. We are now importing rice to foreign countries. Bangladesh, in education, in communication, in technology, in every respect, is going ahead. The per capita income increased. The people from Bangladesh are staying here in America. They have played a great role in the economy of America. Also, they are giving us, they are helping Bangladesh from vivid varieties informations. We need to exchange the education information, the technological information, and other cultural activities to USA and other countries. Now the world is a unique or like a family. We have to exchange the good knowledges to another countries, and we shall take from the other countries. This is the general view of this present world. I hope we shall be good friend of USA and also the other states of the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Please have a seat here. The Honorable Minister is absolutely right. The world is global now. In order for us to, we all countries around the world, we work as friends. We exchange information to better ourselves. At this point, I would like to invite on stage Professor Dr. Nazli Kibria. She's the professor and department chair of Boston University. She got her PhD from University of Pennsylvania in 1986. Dr. Kibria teaching and research interests are areas of family, immigration, race, and globalization with focus on South Asia as well as Asian American experience. I would like to invite Dr. Kibria on stage to say a few words.
Thank you very much. It is really a great honor to be here today. I congratulate the Boston Bangla Center. I remember 10 years ago, Suhas Barua telling me about it. And I commend him for his tenacity and all of the work he's done. So I was asked to speak a little bit about the Bangladeshi and Indian immigration and immigrant communities here. And I'm happy to do so. As some of you know, I am from Bangladesh, and as it happens, I also study immigration and have looked particularly at the Bangladeshi immigration worldwide. So I am happy to make a few remarks. And the focus of my remarks, I think, I would like to focus on how the Bangladeshi and Indian origin communities in the US can further work together and cooperate. So we obviously know that the Bangladeshi and Indian origin populations in the US are in many ways very different. In terms of numbers, there are 300,000 Bangladeshis and 2.6 million Indians. Indians are the third largest immigrant group in the US today. And if you start looking at the statistics on occupation and income, the profile also looks quite different. The Indian origin population, actually the Indian foreign-born population has a median income of 89,000, very high, which I think reflects the H-1B visa migration. And for Bangladeshis, it's a median income of 54,000. Which is 4,000 over the general US population. So I won't bore you with statistics, even though I'm a sociologist. I'll stop. But along with these differences, there are also common threads of experience, of history and culture, and we've heard a bit about that today. And most importantly, I think there are shared concerns as immigrants and members of a diaspora. So let me make a few comments about these shared concerns and how they can provide a basis for working together. So the Boston Bangla Center itself is one very good example of how Bengalis from India and Bangladesh can come together to help the community here, as well as advance causes back home, in this case in Kolkata and also in Bangladesh. And we know that in the area of culture, of films, music, dance, food, there is also a lot of collaboration. There are shared events. And this is an effective way to celebrate and promote Bangla culture and language, which is a shared interest among Bengalis across the borders and across religions. So both the Bangladeshi and Indian communities are, of course, deeply invested in the well-being of their homeland. And one way in which this is expressed is through concern and involvement in politics back home. I think few of us would disagree with the idea that the most constructive role for the diaspora today is to promote sustainable development as well as transparent and democratic political processes at home. While there are many differences, of course, within and across Bangladesh and India, the political and social environments do also share some features. It is on the question of how best to help the homeland, what kinds of interventions, what kinds of institutional mechanisms and organizations would work best, or what one might call best practices, that I see a lot of room for working together for a sharing of ideas and resources. But I think that is really here in America that there is the most potential for expanding cooperation between the two communities. One area is in small business and entrepreneurship. As a scholar of immigration, one thing I know is that small business has been one very important avenue for immigrants to establish themselves in America when other opportunities are largely closed to them. This is a very long established pattern. These small businesses also rely on networks within their community of supply, of capital, of customers, and labor. So let me advance the idea that there can be much more cooperation among Bangladeshi and Indian entrepreneurs in America in ways that are potentially beneficial for both communities. So in Boston, I'm envisioning the development of South Asian business associations as well as trade shows. Another area of cooperation is in developing institutions and activities that draw the children of our communities together. Both the Bangladeshi and Indian communities are largely immigrant communities, but with a growing second-generation component, many of whom identify with America rather than the country of their parents. So the question is, how can the immigrant generation help the second generation, both to remember and celebrate their roots and heritage, but also to become confident and secure members of the society? This is a question that both communities face. And when they bring their resources together, they may be able to do more and offer the younger generation a more attractive range of activities and involvements. So I'm thinking about sports events, youth action groups, musical band groups, and so forth. Some of these things may also may already be happening within our communities, but I'm also thinking of ways to expand them across the communities. But of course, probably the most important area of cooperation is in the local community and local politics in the U.S. And I've been privileged to talk to the mayor of Medford while we were waiting for things to get started. So this is an area in which the Bangladeshi and Indian communities can get involved together, with other communities certainly, but also to make a particular South Asian presence clear and known in local communities across the U.S. There is, of course, a lot of political diversity within and across our communities, but once again, there are shared concern and interests. For example, in the area of immigration policy and in the support for multicultural practices in schools, hospitals, and also anti-discrimination laws in housing and the workplace. So in this regard, it is important to point out that in the U.S., people from South Asia do have a shared racial identity in the U.S. that is given to them. That is, they are broadly identified as brown-skinned persons from South Asia. In this sense, there is a shared racial experience, and I think it's important for us to think about the common political interests that come out of this. So I want to thank you once again for listening to me. Thank you very much, and thank you to the organizers.
At this point, I would like to invite on stage Dr. Sajed Kamal. we're short on time. Dr. Kamal is author of many books. One of them is The Renewable Revolution, and he has also received many prestigious awards throughout time. Very short words. Thank you.
Thank you. First of all, I'd really like to congratulate heartily Boston Bangla Center. I remember when Suhas and Tarun also had contacted me 10 years ago with this concept. And it was, to me, a very appealing and important concept. And I really congratulate how, through hard work, through collaboration with others, where Boston Bangla Center stands right now. So first of all, congratulations to Bangla Boston Center. Then just to put it very briefly in perspective, why I think this is very important, and there are many ways to say that. Let me just speak through my brief personal experience. I came to the United States in 1963 at the age of 18. I came to a private school in Connecticut, and it was a 300-acre campus, and I was the only student from, not just from Bangladesh. Bangladesh wasn't there, not even Pakistan, from entire Asia. There were no other student except me. So that was first experience, and I was very well cared for. It was a wonderful experience. I was at the school for 2 years, but I know how one feels when you're not with people who are that are conversing with in your language or many things that you're familiar with, and especially there weren't emails and Skype those days. So that's first of all, and then secondly is that during 63 to 64, I attended all Pakistan student conference in New Jersey in Glassboro Junior College. From entire Pakistan, the number of students who came was 67. Okay, and out of the 67, less than 10% of it were from East Pakistan then at that point, or which became Bangladesh. So we can see that how things have changed. And so what I want to say is that with time, things grow. More people come, and they bring a lot of possibilities, but they also face a lot of challenges and especially what it requires is understanding, communication, which is language, cultural. These things become ways to contribute to society, but these also become problems when you're not being able to communicate to others. Boston Bangla Center appealed to me precisely because it was trying to respond to that need. That the need was to respond to Bengalis, and please let us work together to bring out the best that we can in each other, and then reach out to the larger community. And in this case, also my hearty congratulations. That is both Bengal. In fact, my connection is as well as to both Bengal. I grew up. I was born in Barznab, near Kolkata, and then I was in what became East Pakistan from 1947 to rest of the time. In '63, I came to the United States. So to me, really, the political boundaries are artificial, and it remain artificial. Someday it will not be there. Someday we will send people to asylum who think about borders between countries, really. So to me, that is really what I think the Bangla Center is doing, and to me, offering the idea of being helpful, Sheba, to offer help. I think that is so fundamental. At the same time, I maintain that the true meaning and the value of Sheba is help, is not to receive help, but to be able to give help. But that will not happen unless we can be strong among ourselves, unless we can really bring the enrichment we bring to the larger community, and in the process appreciate other community. So therefore, a plant grows stronger when its roots are stronger. Plant reaches out to its branches when its roots are stronger. And that is, I think, as a Bangla Center represents to me. So once again, congratulations to Bangla Center, and thank you all for being here. Thank you.
Consul General. Consul. Who you know? Consul. Document I just mentioned. Ready?
community leader, Mr. Abdul Kamal Ajad, to give the mayor flower as he leaves us.
Bangladesh Consulate, Chaudhry Sultan Khan.
Part of our session, I would like to invite the director of Bangladesh, Boston Bangla Center on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, and dignitaries, excellencies, most honorable Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, and other distinguished guests, good evening again. It is really a great day, I assume, and I can give the assurance. I wouldn't make boring, I wouldn't be bored, and I wouldn't make you bored. The opportunity I have, the book in my hand, I got. This was given to me, a friend of mine from Belfast, Ireland. The book says about the diaspora. The changes JFK in Ireland, or does that change a president? President JFK Kennedy, he visited Ireland 5 months before his tragic assassination. The person who reshaped, I'm sorry, I forgot the name because I have to show my gratitude to him, was Dr. James Cullen and Susan from Belfast. He gave me the book. JFK in Ireland foretells the change of president from poverty to power. Kennedy family, his grandfather came from Essex, Ireland, and he was a same immigrant like us. Like I said, poverty to power, who reshaped this country for us in this regard, and also it's been focused about the prospect, problems, and opportunity what we got. It's been focused, it's been said, so I have nothing to say. And President Kennedy, what he did in his inaugural speech, he quoted the poet Robert Frost's final 2 lines from Stopping at the Sides of a Snowy Evening. Then I am tempted to recite again. Robert Frost is a New England poet, very famous poet lyric, and he's from North Boston, New Hampshire. He lived there. He says, I have promised to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before we all together with Boston Bangla Center, we want to go before I sleep. We go farther and future and near future. Thank you so much again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and good luck, everyone.
Is getting this special award from Boston Bangla Center, as well as, I'm pretty sure, Kolkata Impact. এটা দিয়েছে BBC Peace Award on Journalism. হাকিকুল ইসলাম খোকন অ্যাটলিস্ট 2 দশকেরও বেশি যাবৎ নিউ ইয়র্কে এবং উত্তর আমেরিকার সাংবাদিকতা করে, এবং বস্টন বাংলা নিউজ.com যেটা এখান থেকে বের হয় বা প্রকাশিত হয়, সেটির সে ফাউন্ডার, প্রেসিডেন্ট, প্রধান সম্পাদক, এবং সুহাস বড়ুয়া সেটির সম্পাদক। তো আমি এটি আমাদের প্রধান অতিথির কাছে হাতে তুলে দিচ্ছি, যেন তিনি হাকিকুল ইসলাম খোকনের হাতে এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটি তুলে দেন।
আমাদের কমিউনিটির অতি পরিচিত একজন ব্যক্তি আজকে পিস প্রাইজ পাচ্ছেন। ওনার নাম বিবিসি পিস প্রাইজ পিস অ্যাওয়ার্ড 2015 presented to Badiuজ্জামান Nasim for his humanity service. Badiuজ্জামান Nasim for his humanity service. আমি ওনাকে আমাদের ভারতের মাননীয় সংসদ সদস্য অভিজিৎ মুখার্জির হাত থেকে তার পুরস্কারটি নেওয়ার জন্য অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি।
এত নীরবেই করে কিভাবে টের পারে?
সেটাই তো আমাদের কাজ, আপনার কাজের ফসল আমরা দিচ্ছি। আমাদের আরেকজন পিস অ্যাওয়ার্ড আমরা ডিক্লেয়ার করেছি, আমি সেটা গ্রহণ করার জন্য আমাদের একজন শিল্পী, ওনার নাম হচ্ছে নূরে সাবা হাকিম। আমি তাকে জুরি প্রদান করেছে ফর ফোক কালচার অ্যান্ড ডান্স। ফোক কালচার এবং ডান্সে দীর্ঘদিন ধরে এই অঞ্চলে কাজ করে যাচ্ছে। তাকে আমি মাননীয় মন্ত্রী মহোদয়ের হাত থেকে পুরস্কারটি গ্রহণ করার জন্য অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি। জনাব আবু কামাল আজাদ ফর কমিউনিটি সার্ভিস লিডারশিপ, আমি ওনাকে পুরস্কারটি গ্রহণ করার জন্য অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি। পুরস্কারটি গ্রহণ করবেন আমাদের মহামান্য সাংসদ ভারতীয় পার্লামেন্টের বাবু অভিজিৎ মুখার্জির হাত থেকে। অত্যন্ত পরিচিত ব্যক্তি, অত্যন্ত একাগ্র নিষ্ঠাবান কর্মী এবং নেতা। এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটি প্রদান করবেন আমাদের মাননীয় মন্ত্রী, প্রদান করছেন উনি হচ্ছেন জনাব ওসমান গনি। ওনার অ্যাওয়ার্ডটি এসছে আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং লিডারশিপ। আমি আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং লিডারশিপের জন্য অত্যন্ত বিদগ্ধ ব্যক্তি আমাদের মূল্যায়ন করেছেন। তার ভিতর বাংলা ও বিশ্ব হচ্ছে প্রথম স্থান অধিকার করেছিল। আমি ওখানে দেবদাস রায় এবং সাগর দে, আপনারা যদি থাকেন এখানে, আপনাদের অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি পুরস্কারটি নিয়ে যাওয়ার জন্য।
জানি কলকাতা থেকে বলছে যে দিন পাবে, তারপরে
এবার আমি একটা কথা বলি, এইটা এসছে কলকাতা থেকে। এবার যখন আমরা পাঠিয়েছি, এবার যখন প্রথম পুরস্কার আমরা দিই আমাদের অনুষ্ঠানে, তখন কিন্তু প্রচন্ড হই হুল্লোড় হয়। আমরা তো আপনার দাঁড়িয়ে দাঁড়িয়ে ছবি তুলছি, আমরা তো হই হুল্লোড় করে ছবি
যারা পেয়েছেন ওনারা হচ্ছেন বেঙ্গালিস অফ নিউ ইংল্যান্ড। আমি ওনাদের পক্ষে ঝর্ণা ব্যানার্জি, প্রেসিডেন্ট সংগঠনের, ওনাকে অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি আপনাদের পুরস্কারটি নিয়ে যাওয়ার। পুরস্কারটি নেবেন আমাদের সম্মানিত সাংসদ বাবু অভিজিৎ মুখার্জির হাত থেকে।
আমি বুঝি সেই জন্য ফুটবল খেলা দেখি, সেরকম আমার অবস্থা। বুঝি হাসছেন, আমি হাসছি। আমার মন মেজাজ খাবার
সার্বজনীন পূজা উদযাপন পরিষদ। এখানে ব্যাপারটি হচ্ছে আমরা কিন্তু এখানে বাংলাদেশ এবং ভারতের দুইটা অঞ্চলের মানে অঞ্চলের লোকেরা সংগঠন পুরস্কার পেয়েছে বাংলাদেশ এবং ভারতের। সার্বজনীন পূজা উদযাপন পরিষদের পক্ষ থেকে আমি পুরস্কার গ্রহণ করার জন্য অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি রবীন দাসকে। পুরস্কারটি নেওয়ার জন্য অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি আমাদের মাননীয় মন্ত্রী নারায়ণ চন্দ্র চন্দ্রের হাত থেকে।